Wine. Is that our startup music?
That's exactly what
Light behind bars. Go ahead, Shaq.
Ladies and gentlemen,
like, nigga, wait,
Jump it off.
we finna
Nigga didn't know he was coming in
we
here for
finna
that.
skip the whole interview and get straight to the
Nigga
bar.
just be like, okay, Shaq, you got me?
You invite certain people. I'm telling you, that's how it works. Shout out to everybody, man. This is All Over Radio, episode 3.
Yeah.
We in here with my guy Shaq.
What's up, man?
What's the
Shaquan
deal, man?
Bivens.
You doing all right?
Hey, yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me on. This is Literachi.
Yeah.
Of course, baby.
Round of applause for you.
Friend of the show.
Cheers, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody else.
Clink, clink.
Actual factual.
Clink, clink.
Yep.
Shout out
Z.
See,
Behind the camera.
The beautiful vegan.
shout out to our camera lady DP
She's a vegan, but she's drinking that hen dog.
Z Star Productions.
The vegan cigar smoker.
Bread chicken.
Round of applause for her. Hold on, we're gonna let her round of applause play out. That's how we're gonna do it. And a round of applause for my co-host, Mr. Rod T himself in the building.
Oh, definitely signed the show.
My brother B Clark in the building.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
That's how we doing.
Hey.
Minutes back.
Got a full house in here, so getting back to the norm as far as everything goes. How's everybody doing, man?
Blessed.
Gucci.
It's always cool to get in a room full of people and not have to worry about COVID. You know what I'm saying? It's a new environment to where people are a little bit more comfortable with their who's around them and
Hey, we collectively decided that shit was over.
real talk.
Yeah,
So everybody had a high 5.
There was like a mental
Y'all
thing
done with that
went
shit?
around, and we were all just like, you through?
Oh God, y'all done?
Yeah.
Okay. I had my share of it. I'm good. I'm full.
I'm vaxxed up though.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. We talked about that on the last one. Hey, swing the mic pause in front of you because you got to talk directly
super
into
pause.
it. Yeah, yours too, bro.
I'm
You gotta,
talking directly into anything. My
Well,
buddy.
that's the only way it works.
My
There
guy.
we go. It's the only way it works.
Nigga said swing the mic around and talk directly into it.
Choose your words
The
wisely.
fuck you talking about?
Choose your words wisely.
Y'all niggas got to grow up, bro. It's a new day.
That's kind of the mood, but whatever.
However you rock.
Shaq don't know what he walked into.
For real.
He's just like, all right, y'all.
On today's show.
I think my mom's outside. I got
My Uber just pulled up.
Yeah, man, but pretty interesting. I think we skipped. We were supposed to shoot a week ago or maybe 2 weeks ago, but we skipped because of everything that was going on. So we missed a bunch of shit. Like we talked about the Bow Wow and Soulja Boy shit on the last one. Who was gonna win? That was kind of a known factor of
Big
how that was gonna
Draco.
go. So Bow Wow kind of
Can't beat Soulja Boy at anything.
I mean, but
Bow Wow brought it home.
But Soulja Boy he wins.
Yeah, he don't lose in the grand scheme.
in the grand scheme, but
Nah,
like as
never.
far as song for song, yeah.
You know why Soulja Boy won to me?
Alright.
When they showed that clip of him getting his homeboys in.
Oh,
well, yeah, that was an important factor. That was
When
an
he did
important
that,
factor.
I said, okay.
Right.
He was like, nah, fuck that. If they can't come in, we're not doing the show.
Oh yeah,
it's
you
like
already
college
know.
football skill points. On
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
to me,
Boost
I
the
was
nigga
like,
6 points, Paul.
I was thinking, would Bow Wow have done that?
I mean, he was already in there.
I was gonna say Bow Wow niggas probably already in.
That ain't never gonna be a conversation. Like that man's still the same
Right.
level. I
Nah,
mean, as
for
far
real.
as rapping, no, but as far as being a star, he's still at that same level to where you know who that nigga is. Like
Yeah.
whoever's with him comes in. I feel that way now, and I ain't a star. Like shit, whoever's
Do y'all
with
think that Bow Wow's a bigger star than Soulja Boy?
me, a more notable name. So if you put him in a place where people know Soulja Boy before Bow Wow,
I was gonna say I think they might know.
I think they might be equal.
I don't think so. If you include like Mike and all that shit, that's a generation of people who watch.
That's
the
what he
movie
has going for him. Then
You see what I'm saying?
He
Like
has
you
that
got to go
movie.
back. Like the movie shit is deeper than music.
But we live in an age where
CSI.
50 million people
the
can
nigga was
view
on
a
a syndicated TV show though.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot about that.
So
he's
think
on
about
Fast 9 too.
and he was on movies and shit. So you got to think, bro.
Yeah.
There's a level of people who don't listen to rap that was probably like, yeah, I know who that nigga.
I know who
is.
Lil Bow-
Even if they
Lil
don't know
Bow
him,
Wow.
yeah. If they don't know nothing else, they probably seen him or something.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I give it to him. But if it was based on music only, Soulja Boy would probably take the edge. If it was just on music notoriety only,
Big Draco.
Let's let them both walk through a mall and see what happens.
you're right.
Put some cameras on.
Today though,
I think the same thing would happen.
Today.
I think the same thing. I think morally Soulja Boy because his antics.
Yeah.
Well, isn't
Soulja
Bow
Boy
Wow
had the
on?
greatest comeback of all times.
Isn't
twice
Bow Wow
now.
on
He's done it
the
twice.
the Rap Kid show?
Don't just give him once. He's done it twice. It's not a one-time thing. So
Ain't Soulja, Bow Wow on the Rap Kid show with Dame Dash and all that?
Oh, the shit that comes on, whatever that shit. It's a reality show with all them on there.
I mean,
some kids of hip hop.
I'll be honest with you. I like Soulja Boy more. He is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he goes off the deep end for me sometimes, but
So-
he's entertaining as fuck.
He's one of my favorite people.
You stuck on the island by yourself and you got one seed to pick. You picking Bow Wow or you picking Soulja Boy?
One CD to pick.
I'm picking Soulja. You know why? Because
Soulja Boy.
nah, wait. Think about it. I pick them for different reasons.
Okay.
I picked Bow Wow because
You only
Jay-Z
pick
wrote
one,
it.
nigga. This ain't no half and half.
Jay-Z and Snoop was writing your song, so them hoes was fire.
Bro.
T.I. Shout out T.I.
T.I., that's what I'm saying. I'm getting 3 niggas in one on this island. But
Pause.
then,
Super pause.
yeah, pause.
There you go. I'm just
Jesus
making sure we
Christ,
get
it's
that
getting
clear.
wild in here. Let me set the liquor down.
This nigga
And then on the
drunk.
other end,
This nigga drunk, B.
Soulja Boy, like, if we're talking like past Gucci Bandana Soulja Boy, like when he started being Big Draco, I'm picking that all the time.
So you picking
The only reason that I
still
say
didn't answer the
I'm
question.
I
choosing
might go with
Bow Wow
Draco.
is because I remember when that Bow Wow shit first dropped,
Boy.
and how I felt about that song.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we making a mix CD? Because you said if I can get.
Yeah,
is
see, he
it a
just
mix
took a
CD?
left though, nigga.
Yeah, because if that's the case,
This
it's
ain't the
Bow Wow.
playlist.
Easy.
Soulja Boy music is more entertaining to me.
But think about where we were when Bow Wow dropped, though. I'm not thinking about anything else, but think about how that made you feel. And maybe it didn't hit you like it hit me, because I was a so deaf guy anyway. So I was a crisscross.
So when did
head.
Bow Wow, what, 2001? One? Okay, so high school.
You know what ended Bow Wow being hot and killed his career?
What?
When what's his name said, I never let a bitch little Bow Wow me. He was
God.
done after that.
Yeah.
Who said that? Did Jeezy say that? Who said that? I never let a bitch little Bow Wow me because I'm a hood. Hey,
Yeah, that's what it was.
whoa, hey, he dropped a bomb on that nigga, ended his career.
That was done.
He was done
But
after
look at
that.
where's Jeezy
He
now,
was
though.
done. Jeezy, that nigga.
He's kind of that guy. He's kind of that guy.
Yeah, you think so? We
Of
got to
course.
kind of in there. That doesn't really give me too much faith.
He's got
in it.
enough of a pedigree and a history to where
Come
I'm
on,
like,
man, that's Jeezy,
think
man.
about Jeezy and Hove together type shit. Like that's how I always see Jeezy. I don't see him in other light. So when
Yeah.
niggas play trap music from Jeezy, I'm just like, yeah, I remember them songs.
That shit was fire.
But it's
though.
still
that
like,
whole
but I'm
band of
saying all that
Snowman?
shit was fire. But I'm saying in my
Somebody,
mind, I see the pinnacle of what he reached, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna speak of him negatively because I know what he did and what he did. To
Yeah,
get
he
there.
changed
He made
Atlanta.
it.
I had
Married
to.
the chick from the talk, ain't she?
Right.
Or the visit, the view.
Oh yeah, that's his wife. Shout out to him for that.
Yeah.
Man.
That's
So
bad.
man, listen, man. Bill Cosby release. How y'all feel about that?
Shaq, we're gonna let you answer this one first.
Tell me how you feel.
I got conflicted feelings.
Okay.
I think it's a evidence that if you rich, you got like power. You get a little bit more.
Facts.
But also there's some light in the fact that like they knew he signed the shit where it was like I can't be convicted for this. Like you can't tell me all these people touch these paperworks and we're just like whoa slide that.
Yeah.
Like so it's really I'm happy a black man free, bro. Like you know that nigga's old. You know he went to jail. I hope somebody made him feel like he was in jail for a little bit. That's
Yeah.
it.
So for those who don't know, he was released from prison Wednesday after the Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned his.
And we're back.
All right. So for those who don't know, Bill Cosby was released from prison Wednesday after the Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned his indecent assault conviction. Sorry about that. The state's highest court tossed his conviction as a result of an agreement he had with a prior prosecutor that would have prevented Cosby from being criminally charged in the case.
Damn.
The ruling bars any retrial in the case, court documents say, and the 83-year-old comedian was 2 years into a 3 to 10 year prison term. I mean, I think for the most part.
So what they're saying is that my man signed a deal saying that he couldn't be tried for this shit.
if you gave a certain level of information,
Yeah.
that type
and
shit.
then so the nigga still threw him in the jam.
Yeah.
I thought I heard he got out on a technicality.
Which
with
was that?
or something like
That's
that.
that.
That's what it
Okay.
was. He wasn't supposed to be convicted on what I guess some form of information he gave them. And
He
they
did
turned around and-
he did the deposition on the
Right.
means that like, yo, I'm not going to jail for this.
Word.
They asked him, yo, were you drugging or did you get Quaaludes to drug women? And he was just like, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna ask a risky question, or make a risky statement.
Straight into the mic though. Pause.
Boom. I seen somebody say something on Twitter that made me think, So is me? Where do we draw the line between I snuck this into your drink or into your system, or we both took them together and now you're changing the story?
But you bring that up immediately, don't you? If we both took them together.
I mean, are you in a party in the 70s? Did we take these together? Did you not know? Like, I mean, where do we draw the line? Like,
he acknowledged he was sneaking them in, though. He did acknowledge that.
Did he say that?
Well, I know he's had different instances where he's joked about it, but I don't know what he said in that deposition as far as how he was. Like, was it a consensual thing that they were taking them, or?
That's not what it said in the little thing. They only gave that clip, though. You know what I'm saying? But the question clearly stated, were you getting quaaludes to drug women? Yes. That was his answer.
Oh, damn.
So,
but see, that can also mean I buy weed to get girls high. So we
but
can
y'all have to be smoking it together, though. It's not like if you
So
buy it, I give it to you only.
To say you drug women, I think that's the part where it's like, if you were drugged versus we got lit,
right?
Different.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Does the court know? Does the court know?
The lawyer's going to ask you, did you buy that weed to drug those women?
They definitely know the difference.
No, they know. But you get what I'm saying? Like, how do you defend yourself in court when they say, did you give her this pill so you can have sex with her? Yeah, but I had one too.
But drugged implies.
There's your answer right there.
But I mean, but she knew. I don't know. It's just a weird. It's a weird space to be in when people come back 30 years later and say something. I mean, I never like. I really don't like when people question victims. That's really tacky.
Cocaine
but
I done did in the 70s.
It's really tacky to question victims, but I feel like I just would like to know more about what he admitted to.
Right. So if I'm like, get that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Whatever goes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. Let's do it. So if you're a willing participant in any instance, then yes, it's agreeable. But if you're not, and it's something that somebody's sneaking on you, then that's a different scenario. Exactly.
But it's like he was known for this. Like if you're at one of his parties, he's known for this.
But he's not falling asleep.
How much more?
They're falling asleep, and then he's raping them. So it's different. Like if we took the same pill, but like I can hold my shit better than you can, and I know that. Then that's an advantage.
Okay, if that's the case, he needs to be buried under jail.
And that's the kind of
he needs to be buried.
Yeah,
but,
that's a little bit different.
I also heard somebody say, why didn't we take Cardi B to jail when she admitted to drugging people and robbing them?
Because ain't nobody press charges.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Didn't he have a bunch of charges too? Kind of like Deshaun Watson? Like,
yeah, he's had a bunch of motherfuckers say he did that shit. Like he's,
but nobody pressed anything. He just got the one
it's
charge.
on the same shit as the R. Kelly shit, and that's what I was gonna bring up next. He's settled out of court with women on certain shit before. Like this ain't Bill Cosby's first experience with this shit.
R. Kelly, I'm not touching that. He's bury him.
That's what I said. Somebody said it's R. Kelly next. I'm like, don't play that game, bro. Like, don't play that game with me.
I did see a meme that was funny. It had the dudes from that what's that show where they bargain for stuff.
Which one?
Where they take something into that little shop.
The pawn shop.
Oh, the pawn shop.
You know, the guys, he was like, it said Free Britney, and then it says the universe, and it showed those guys from that pawn shop show, and it says best I could do is Bill Cosby.
Yes. Love
that shit was fucking hilarious.
There you go. At least we got somebody.
Best I could do is Bill Cosby.
Best I could do is Bill.
The universe has made everything even again, baby.
Now my fiance asked me earlier. She was like, "But if he's innocent, they letting him out." No, she was like, if he's admitted guilt and they letting him out, why would he be suing them for having him locked up?
That's what I'm saying, man. There's a lot of tricky stuff going on.
And I was like, that's a good question, but I'm like, if somebody's letting you out on a technicality, regardless of the reason why I'm locked up, I'd probably sue too, just for the sake of you had me locked up against my will, knowing that I wasn't supposed to be.
Right
so it's like it's still two-sided. It's just it's a slippery slope. Man. That's what they say.
NBC.
The CBS, the NBC thing I hear.
I hate when people do that though.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case.
Like, he was about to do this. Stay woke. Shut your ass up, man.
White people don't sell. They don't sell.
He was.
I hear. See, no.
He was.
I mean, like, everybody always brings a conspiracy when somebody dies right before they was finna do something.
Hey,
Like,
bro, you know he was finna tell everybody about aliens, cuz.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he had the key.
No, white.
He was on Nixon's enemies list though. That's real life.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
From way back.
I can imagine.
Do I think the government will set this old black man up? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's beyond them.
They don't forget.
Hey, while we on topic of that though, did y'all also see the little white girl on TikTok that said that she brought up like a super interesting theory about O.J. Simpson? like his son was the one.
Oh yeah,
was the one
I've already looked into that, bro.
Jesus
That's
Christ,
I
bro.
think his son did it.
That stopped my day.
Yeah. That shit fucked me up too.
And
though.
they said that he only drove off with his homie to distract them while his son went and picked up all the evidence and shit. Like that's why the gloves didn't fit. Like his son had anger issues, didn't like her, and he's the one that did it.
That video was wild,
his
though.
His time card at work, it's supposed to be punched. It's written in that day specifically.
Yeah.
That's the only day it was written in.
That stopped my whole week in its tracks.
That's wild. Yeah, so R. Kelly's not getting out of prison, y'all.
He don't need to.
Don't let that nigga out of there. Happy 50th birthday to Missy Elliott.
Hey,
Missy
Elliott, happy 50th, bro. I said that too. I was like, man, Missy's 50, bro. Think about
50?
that. 50 years old. Yeah, it wasn't that.
I always forget how young I was and how old they were.
Right.
Me, so
For real.
So
Happy birthday to Missy. That's a legend in her
They look
own
great,
right.
for real.
Right.
How y'all
She's
feel about
still
Missy as an entertainer? All together.
She's
Top
legendary.
five.
top 5.
Top
Legendary.
five?
Legendary.
Top 3, maybe.
Top 10 all around. Top 5 women for sure.
Oh, yeah, come on.
She's probably top 3 women.
Top 3 women for me. I was just finna say the same thing.
I don't know what genre you would put her in.
I say rap. I say hip hop. Hip hop.
Yeah.
Who else do we know like Missy?
Oh no, that's not.
Nah.
She might be top 1.
Would you put Nicki in there? Nicki kind of crossed those lines.
Yeah, Nicki would be another one. That would go over it right there.
You can't overshadow what Nicki did.
And Lauryn Hill.
Gotta give Kim her flowers, and you got Lauryn Hill. That's she's my number 1 person.
Do you count Cardi?
Lauryn Hill, yeah, for sure.
Do you count Cardi?
No. Somebody's writing that shit. Somebody's doing everything for. Cardi is a star though.
Yeah.
She's just a
I'm
plant.
not discounting. I'm not discounting her accomplishments. What I'm saying is to be on that list, you have to have a certain level of skill that kind of presented itself at a time that wasn't. Because think about when Nicki came out, Nicki was the only female rapping like that.
Yeah.
And she established the culture for all these other ones that are just pretty much carbon. Like Cardi comes from the Nicki tree.
Yeah,
it'd be different if Cardi was Rhapsody. Rhapsody doesn't come from the Nicki tree. You see what I'm saying?
Super dope.
So it'd be a different conversation. But just being that Nicki's star power is so much higher than the other ones. Like right now, she could put on a pair of fucking the shoes that everybody's rocking, the Crocs and shit, and have them hoes sell out because she wore the pink ones that couldn't nobody find type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think Nicki is.
Right, social media.
Oh yeah.
I
think everybody from the 90s would have been. It would have been give and take though, because a lot of their business would have been out too. So it would have been give and take.
Right.
Yeah. I seen Shaq answer that question. They said they asked him like, "Hey, if you was balling in the social media age, like who would you be?"
Question.
And he was like, I probably would have made $100 million more. He said, but y'all would have canceled me for something.
Oh god.
Because I was probably doing something that would have got me in trouble, like that gets aired out with all
Shaq
these cameras.
is a whole fucking character.
Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
for
a whole character, bro.
So did y'all watch the BET Awards?
A little bit.
I seen
I
that
saw a
bits
little
and
bit of
pieces.
I cut after Tyler.
Tyler was the dopest part of the fucking show, bro.
That man,
He rocked Trees last night.
Yeah.
he was here at Trees.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there though. We gonna get there. Don't worry. We're gonna get there. That's on my list. But no, that was the main part of the BET show that I saw. Like when I saw it and him on the fucking thing where he's walking in the
That shit was
wind,
dope, yeah.
and then the other shit explodes.
That was
bro,
one of the craziest shows I ever seen.
Crazy, bro.
he set
Like,
it on fire.
so shout out to him for that. I mean, most of it was lackluster. BET does a good job of fucking up simple shit like sound and appearance and who's performing.
You can guarantee a handful of fucking.
They got this whole fucking setup for up and coming artists where they got a band playing with these niggas and they cut them short every single fucking time. So it's like, what do I get from this besides being up here and nobody paying attention to me? I want the TV time. Like
They gave J. Cole that spot back in
I remember.
2016.
Yeah, they did.
And you know what?
Yeah.
When he was on there and on that little side stage, I seen a bunch of people on my timeline like, who the fuck is this weird nigga? We was already on the Cole at the time though, so it was like, nah, he next. But I just remember seeing the timeline go like.
Because I don't remember anybody
off
from
the
this
stage.
show.
Literally not surprised at Cole's like whole shit. If you're a fan from the beginning, you're just like, yeah.
You knew it.
Yeah.
Eventually.
You knew it was coming.
He was going to
You knew
get
it was
there.
coming.
Yeah.
But if you could see people's timelines from back then, I seen everybody hating.
Oh, yeah. From the rip.
I bet.
When I was listening to Lights Please and shit like that, like nobody was fucking with Cole
Young
like
Simba.
that. Come on, man. Young Simba.
Oh,
Come on, man.
The Simba trilogy.
Like you had to be a certain kind of nigga listening to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that showed me who you was if you heard Cole. You know what I'm saying? So
did y'all like the DMX tribute?
I was just about to say I like that.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that yet.
bro, fucking why? That's who it was that was at the shit in Atlanta. I meant to tell you. The nigga that performed the nigga that shout out to the Rough Riders. They was at the Juneteenth festival in Atlanta. Before I performed, they said the Rough Riders was there, and so I thought it was somebody giving them a tribute that just lived in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But it was fucking Y, Y and Dean from you know what I'm saying? And so I think the nigga that performed was his son because he was like, his name was Lil Y, something like that.
Oh, that's dope.
I didn't get to see it, bro, because I was on the side of the stage. But like afterwards, I'm looking at the pictures. I was like, damn, that nigga was there. Like I was
crazy.
right there. But it was a bunch of niggas. It was love though. Yeah. But just coincidentally, that's crazy that shit happened the way that it did. But yeah, all the DMX tributes have been crazy though. Hey, I think who else performed that I saw? Roddy Ricch's performance was decent.
I fuck with Roddy, man.
I didn't want. That's I only got through those two.
I didn't know that Late at Night shit was like his single. So
that
like,
shit sounds like a single.
Because he got a Beats commercial and shit like that where he's doing that song in the Beats commercial and all that. So that's
I respect his ambition to be a pop star.
Man,
he's doing it right. Yeah, it's going fluently.
Shout out to the homies over there, man. Shout out to Bird Vision. Shout out to all them niggas.
He's still gonna come with them stories, man. He's a good storyteller.
Yeah, for sure.
So listen, has the relevance of televised awards gone away, or is it still as significant as it used to?
I think that they're purposely making it go away. Like, even on like Grammys and Oscars, y'all are only showing like three people accept an award. The rest of the people are like, getting awards that you just see flash on the screen. Like, oh,
that's how all the rap awards are at the Grammys. Them hoes happen before people even see the Grammys.
That's the thing, bro. I think consumers have like consolidated. We're spoiled now. If you give me a 2-hour show, I just want to see 5 different 30-second clips of what happened.
Right.
So it's messing up the viewership. So it's like I'm not gonna put $1 million into this award show because y'all are not gonna watch it. Y'all are gonna watch it on YouTube the next day just to catch the 45 seconds of Lil Baby
That's
perform.
essentially the back end. Yeah. I would really say the problem is that like award shows don't mean much. Like an award is important because of who gives it.
Right.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
like when fucking the Grammys is giving you an award and they've done this for so long and you've seen how they treat artists, there is no importance. When motherfuckers was actually fighting over Source Awards, do you realize it was because of the scarcity and they were like, yo, we specifically are going to give this out. So if we think you suck, you going to get called trash. Nowadays, people don't want to offend nobody.
Right.
So it's like there's no passion to the award. So it's like, oh, appreciate the paperweight. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Not only that, but people are not getting the awards that deserve them. So it's making people mad and want to boycott it. Like, how do you don't get me wrong, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak are fucking phenomenal. Yeah. But how do you give them the best group award? They just did one song a couple months ago. Like,
that hoe is a classic.
It is a classic, and it's one of the hardest songs I ever heard. It's one of the hardest songs ever, but you can't negate the work that actual groups are doing and just give it to them. They're not an actual group. There's no album. They just did a song together.
What group would you give it to them?
Who else was on that list? I don't even remember.
Yeah, who else was on the list?
Don't fucking tell me Lil Durk and
nah,
Lil Baby.
Nah, they just did some shit together too.
Like, don't give me that.
But I like them working together too, though.
Yeah, I can't even think who it would be other than them. If you just giving it, if it's a group type of situation where it's only based on that performance, like best group performance, which is only one song. So
could have put the Migos in there. You could have put
not over Leave the Door
Don't
Open.
nothing get straightened but straightened.
Nah, you can have that shit.
That shit hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I've been using straightening for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, but nigga, Leave the Door Open.
Don't get this straightening.
Leave the Door Open has become literally like a generational song. Like
I mean,
you see what I'm saying? Like that. I was telling somebody this other day, Doc, it's probably the first iteration of a classic song I've heard in a while. Yeah. And I say that because it doesn't matter when or where you play that bitch, you will never get tired of hearing it.
No.
Yeah,
I don't care what it is that happens, you will never get tired of hearing that song, and it's not necessarily because of them force feeding it to me. It's just a dope ass song.
And they perform the shit out of it too.
Right. And that's the other thing. And I think it's an appreciation for Anderson .Paak, which a lot of people didn't have before. So that's my main thing with it. It's like, damn, I'm so happy to know that people fucking with this nigga. But like, if only y'all knew who this nigga really was and why he even got that opportunity type shit.
Right.
Like that nigga is super dope. So you know,
he is.
To jump back on the
I remember when he was fat.
Shows, I think it's stupid for like BET and MTV to have them because nigga, y'all don't show no videos or no music related anything on any of y'all shows.
Well, you know they got to capitalize on anything.
I mean,
they can.
I get it, but it's like it's all Tyler Perry on BET and all reality.
That's because I'm telling you, man,
and
TV has lost its relevancy.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
I can go to YouTube and watch all this shit. I don't want to see the whole show.
Yeah.
Just show me the part where they was finna fight.
If it was credible,
you know what I'm saying?
If
like,
it was credible, I'd be with it.
Yes, instant. Everybody wants an instant gratification.
Yeah. I'm just generally interested in like who gets known for what they do and what work gets put in and who gets credited for what. Like I'm very much intrigued by those things. So like listen to this though to go along with that. The Recording Academy adds 2,700 new music industry professionals to voting body in efforts to increase diversity.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
The Recording Academy, which is the Grammys, they add 2,700 new music industry professionals to voting body in efforts to increase diversity. So it says
that doesn't tell me enough.
So here I'm gonna give you just a brief breakdown. So they announced Monday that more than 2,700 professionals have been invited to the 2021 voting body to create a more diverse membership. And so they've included, they said that the 21 class of invitees is 48% female, 32% black, 13% Hispanic or Latino, and 4% Asian. The current membership only comprises of 26% females and 27% from traditionally unrepresented groups. So basically what they try to do is include more women and include more black people in an effort to get rappers to be okay with shit that happens. Like, it's not necessarily that, and I think they're missing the market.
They need somebody else to blame the shit on.
Yeah, they missing the market
Same 6 white motherfuckers going to be judging that shit. They just need somebody to blame it on in case the person who deserves it don't get it. It's not hard to know who deserves this award.
Right,
if I'm sitting at home and can tell you who been killing shit this year, like, you should be able to.
Don't give me fucking Macklemore over Kendrick Lamar.
I was literally sitting here thinking, until they make a time machine and fix that, it's really
fuck out of here. What
was
was they even doing? What was they even doing?
Macklemore.
Another wild thing I saw today.
Macklemore.
Okay, and even before I get there, give me favorite award shows of all time. Like, if you had to pick one that you would watch and it's hype, like, what was your favorite? For me, mine would probably be, I'm going to probably go with the Source Awards.
I'm going to say the MTV Music.
I'm going to say MTV.
I'm
going to say the Source.
No, the movie awards, the MTV Movie Awards.
Yeah,
they had all the theatrics and shit.
Too.
Yeah, back in the day, though.
At its height, Honestly, I'll probably take the BET Awards.
The BET Awards at its height.
At its height, yeah. You can't just.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
They had Michael Jackson on there, bro.
Michael Jackson, James Brown on the same.
Yeah,
no cap. Yeah,
but
BET Awards.
MTV always had better showmanship on their music awards shows.
Not even. I'm saying the movie awards. You know when they came with all the best movies. Yeah, it was always a.
Yeah, bro. Do you remember how much money they used to put into these music award shows? Like niggas would be performing in front of 8 million fucking people outside.
Pull up in a fucking semi truck rapping.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like they used to care about it.
Real talk.
Yeah, there was.
But that's just the change of the times.
It's just like how music videos used to be fucking movies, and now that they've simmered down to just standing in front of shit.
Bro,
you gotta find.
TV is going away, bro. TV is going away.
Oh yeah, sooner or later.
Everybody's gonna get a streaming site.
Oh yeah,
streaming app.
That's what it's gonna come to. Shit, you already do cable like that.
We're getting to like the consumer is controlling.
Which is how it should be.
I don't think that cable or like stuff like that would go away. Like broadcast, I don't see that.
No, but think about it. You can literally watch broadcasts on these apps now too. They can move. They just trying to focus the analytics to the app. Like I watched the Javante Davis fight on the app.
So you gonna play Xbox on your phone? Because if there's going to be a TV, they're still going to broadcast. There's going to be no need for them to,
Real talk.
But look, I haven't had cable.
Shit, the way they make
I haven't had cable in the past. I haven't had cable in 5 years. I ain't had cable in 5 years, or regular TV.
Yeah.
But I'm one of them illegally downloading ass niggas with fire sticks everywhere and shit, and and I'm caught up. Even YouTube, if I go on here, like if y'all can talk about the BET Awards all night, I can go click on 5 different links and see everything y'all saw and just do it in 10 minutes while I work.
I mean, I've always kept cable because I'm a nigga that I just prefer to pay for convenience. So like, I don't like to be bothered with shit. Like, I don't want to like turn on my shit and it's not working and I can't call nobody type shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I've always been that kind of nigga. Like, if I get to a certain point, I'm just like, listen, I want to be able to watch whatever the fuck I want to watch at the press of a button. Like, if I can't do that, then my whole world is like,
to be honest with you, that's how it is now. Like, I ain't had a problem with it in years. Like, if you was at my crib watching TV, you wouldn't know that you watching it on a fire stick. Like,
so listen, this is another wild thing, bro, and this is it's crazy. Biz Markie is not dead, people.
What? Nigga, hold up.
Yes,
nigga, they did a whole release on this nigga.
Wait a goddamn minute.
Is he in the hospital?
Biz Markie is not dead. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. He is alive, but he still needs. He's still kind of going through it. So basically, the Roland Martin. So there's a rumor Biz Markie has passed away. It started floating around Wednesday. According to a source close to the Juice Crew legend, he's alive as of a few hours ago, but isn't doing well. And so Roland Smith tweeted and said, Biz Markie has not died. I've been in contact with sources who are texting me talking to his wife. So, no, Biz Markie isn't dead, people.
Man, well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, so that's good. Shout out to him still being alive.
He's not dead, yeah. Sad that he's missing.
One more hit for the Biz.
Oh, yeah. God. For real. Yeah, man, so he's not dead. It's crazy to see like a lot of these people we grew up watching.
That's what I was just about to say. A lot of people that we was growing up with.
Biz is one of them, man. So definitely hope the best for him. We ain't really had good luck here with our legends recently, so hoping that my man pulls through.
Shaq, how do you feel about legendary stuff? Like, how do you feel about Nas and DMX and?
What do you mean? On what sense?
Like, I know you're like a student of the game, but like people your age don't really respect a lot of stuff that we respect being 35 years old, right?
Okay.
So like, do you go back and listen to any of the old heads?
Yeah, I collect like CDs. Like people collect albums, I collect CDs personally.
Yeah.
And it really started with shit like The Score, Nas, It Was Written.
Yeah.
And then I started grabbing things, kind of all over the place.
Do you still do that? Like
when I find time, I'm out and about. I'm just like, I'm gonna go look at some CDs if there's something to catch my eye.
But if you're like in the car, like what's your top 5 people you listening to
right now?
And you what? How old are you?
28.
Okay, so you still in that?
I'm in the mix. I had a young mom at that, so I was kind of okay.
Yeah.
I'll say right now, Nip, Drake. A lot of motherfucking Lil Kiki lately. I listen to a lot of Lil Kiki lately.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Lil Kiki the Don?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I grew up listening to him, and then lately it's really been on me like, man, loved by a few, hated by so many, man, and all that.
New Lil Kiki or old Lil Kiki?
Old Lil Kiki.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
I like that.
No disrespect.
Were you born in Texas?
Yeah, North Dallas.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Those last two, really, I'm listening to a lot of Mo 3. Been listening to a lot of Mo 3.
Yeah, Mo.
And the last one, I'd be lying if it's just not an assortment of slow jams. Just constant slow jams.
I got a confession to make on the podcast. 97% of the time, I'm listening to R&B music.
My boy.
See, I'm not the slow jam nigga, though.
It's not slow jams, though. Like Brent Faiyaz, I'm listening to Sir. I'm listening to...
I be trying to tell this nigga that, bro. He's the only nigga I know who don't listen to slow jams.
Listen, it's not even slow jams.
Just R&B music. I don't.
This nigga's just sitting around listening to Griselda all day.
I mean, I do go through that too. But to be honest with you, when I'm listening to rap music, especially Griselda, I'm a rapper too, so I can't help but listen to their beats and their words, and I start doing my own thing, and I don't want to think all the time about rap, like. So
there's a balance that I have to have as far as like what I'm intaking as far as music goes, right? So it's like, as an artist, I listen to shit for like certain vibrations at times. Like if I'm feeling a certain way, I need to like bounce off of something. Like give me something I can feel at a certain time. Yeah. So it's not all I don't want to be barred to death all the time. Like sometimes I just kind of want something that's just
and it really affects your mood too.
Yeah. Like I don't want to be barred to death. Like sometimes I can't take a fucking Lupe Fiasco song if I'm just trying to vibe with my car on the way to work. Sometimes I need it to
97%
R&B. Y'all turn to R&B. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I don't know. It's just a slow down.
But see, when you think of R&B, you thinking like slow jams. Like
I'm not thinking of slow jams. I understand what you're saying, but
like it's some turned up R&B, bro. It's some niggas that's really like making good music.
I do.
It's niggas that's singing the same shit that niggas is rapping. It's just
I get that. But my alternative ain't R&B though. Like I got Blink 182 in my shit.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a different.
I fuck with Blink 182.
That's a different type of situation.
But look at my top 5: Lucky Day, PJ Morton, Bryson Tiller, Sir.
Yeah, I'm
like this is my Anderson .Paak. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that people that can transform their like rap to R&B, they know how to, like R&B has more emotion to me, like more feeling to it than rap does.
Certain ones, yeah. Certain, depending on who it is, especially. Like certain shit
I
is
gotta
just
take a restroom break.
It's the development of the song for me. Like
certain shit is just feel it.
This nigga got the old man bladder.
Get your ass out of here,
man.
Like 82-year-old man, nigga.
But nah, I definitely feel that though. I mean, it's a certain time and place for everything, bro. So
yeah, but I don't know. If I ain't been that type of nigga though. Even when I was riding my chick, like, why are we listening to this damn music? Like, I want to ride and listen to some rap shit. I don't know.
I think that's the difference with me because I've always just been like, I was like a soul music type of kid. Like my mother used to listen to a lot of soul music when I was young and shit like that. So like, you know, the Temptations and shit, like all that kind of shit was like shit my mother listened to, or fucking Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, or fucking, you know, shit like Marvin that, to Gaye, where it was Rick just James, like all of that, bro, like all of that for so long, to where it doesn't, like when I would hear Biggie and Pac and shit, I would hear them samples and shit and be like, damn, mama, that's the same song. And she'd be like, yeah, that's like I went through that as a kid, so like as I got older, I knew that like even rap music had a part of that in it, so it was easier for me to accept. Because at first I was just like, man, this motherfucker's just yelling at the microphone. I didn't understand it. But I like the music, and then I started figuring out like, oh, it's all intertwined. Like it's all the same shit. Yeah. And one without the other seems a little bit bland to me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to have that. That's why I've always been a fan of Drake. Yeah. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if he writes his own lyrics. I don't care what you say about him. I've always been a fan of Drake just for the simple fact that he incorporates that feeling that you need in music. Like regardless of who wrote it down. So you know that's another.
He does a good job at it too.
All right.
Yeah. It's the complete feeling at that point. Like if I'm gonna call an album good, there's gonna be something for everybody, even when it's not for me.
The elements have to be there. Yeah, the elements do have to be there. So.
Yeah, but my dad is a big R&B fan though. Like you'll just hear them pulling up, you know what I'm saying, and
the boy got
fucking R&B bumping. I'm just
you'll catch me on some wild shit on the like. You'll catch me on some Case. You'll catch me on some other shit, bro. Like
for real,
on the right day. You know what I'm saying? Like don't get me fucked up. Like my shit runs like I'm a Justin Timberlake fan when it comes to R&B on a certain level too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I go.
Y'all are knocking these hoes back to back. Like
bro. Days at a time.
Playlist.
I got a playlist of 150 different R&B songs.
I got a slow jams and a blunt playlist. I'm just telling my Google to drop that hoe and smoke a blunt, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like shit if that vibe.
I got rap playlists too, but the R&B one is getting worn out.
Mine is it's just all incorporated, but I do have one specifically that I have for R&B shit that I catch on the regular, because I go peruse the R&B playlist on Spotify for shit that I ain't heard or shit that I want to get anyway. So I just save the shit I like the best, and so shit. I do that because for one, I hate to hear my wife complaining about like music I play when we out and about and it's just me and her. Like I can't just be listening to fucking Ghostface when it's just me and her. She not going for that. If we on the way to fucking wherever we going, she ain't going for that. So I be having to play shit that we mutually can agree on. So that's another thing. But you know,
my playlist, like I take to heart. Like it's like a sport to me. Like, like when a nigga tell me he puts together a good playlist, I be like I'm ready to challenge him versus. And my R&B playlist
versus early on type shit.
Bro, nah, for real. And like my Spotify playlist be doing numbers. Like people be following them hoes and everything. Like, but my R&B playlist is getting worn out. I don't really listen to rap all the time. To be honest.
The R&B song I got on my shit is "Crooked Smile," J. Cole.
That's funny.
Like that's about the most R&B song I got. My nigga.
Super toxic, bro. That's not even
y'all
R&B.
Listening to like new cats? Who? Like, y'all listen to like anybody new? Like Fabio Foreign, a little bit of Blue Bucks.
Fabio for sure.
Yeah. My nigga came out here from Cali recently on that Blue Bloods. That nigga H was on that shit tough. Everywhere we went. That nigga was on that shit everywhere we went.
That nigga H is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Like I was just talking about Coda the Friend earlier. I fuck with that nigga, man. Like I'm a big fan of his. I'm trying to think of who else. Like niggas like JID ain't new, so Reason ain't really new no more.
If I'm gonna go to rap, I'm going to Griselda though. To be honest, like I
go through everything. I'm cool with like it's just certain shit that I can rock with. Like I was cool with like the Guap Dad album with Ill Mind and like
I
shit
can't
like
get
that.
into him because he goofy.
But the album with Ill Mind was crazy though.
I gotta check it out.
It was worth it.
I'm going Griselda. I'm going Stove God. I fuck with him. Stove God Cooks. I fuck with Boldy James.
Saba.
Bro, it's so many motherfuckers.
I fuck with Saba.
ESTG.
Yeah. I fuck with ESTG.
Yeah, ESTG gets spent.
I like all them drill. Dirk. I fuck with Dirk.
Yeah, but Dirk is more. He's an old nigga than me. Like
he's on some new shit though.
Yeah.
I didn't like Dirk back in the day. He's like he's polished himself up a little bit.
Kind of, sort of. He sings a lot now,
and I fuck with that.
That's the difference. I was a bigger Vine fan than Dirk though. Like I rock with Vine heavy. Like Vine was a nigga who I was rocking with.
Vine was on it. The shit.
Yeah, he would have been a nigga I named if we was talking. But just just depending on the vibe. I'm a West Coast music nigga anyway. So
speaking of West Coast, like Shaq, I be seeing you go to LA.
Yes, sir.
Is that to catch a vibe for inspiration, or are you just shooting videos there because you like the scenery? Like you like damn near are from LA as much as you be going out there.
No, definitely from Dallas, shit. Yeah. But I just love it so much. I went my first time. We went to Sacramento and Oakland. I got to see the Bay and San Fran and all that. That was back in like 2015, top of 16. And so I went from first time by myself. I decided to just go to LA, stay with my bro. That was like 2017, and I just really started networking from the jump. It was just like, hey, yo, what's good? I do music. A million other motherfuckers out here do music. If you like it, you like it.
Have you caught on to any other musicians out there in California that you link with when you go down there?
Personally, it's just been me and my boy. I got a boy, Hawk, who stays in Van Nuys. He's got an in-house studio, and he just, he mixes me right, blesses the game.
He be having you in Van Nuys?
Yeah. That's where his studio is. I stay personally. Stayed in Tarzana, Studio City.
Oh, okay.
Just recently, last time we stayed.
Van Nuys, that's my hood. That's where I'm from. That area.
Oh, okay,
right there.
groovy. Yeah, I was walking the streets, man. I was just like,
I'm from Pacoima, but Van Nuys is right there. It's all the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I like your style and your sound. Like, I feel like if you was to play your music out there, they wouldn't know the difference. Like, you sound like.
Yeah,
you could mesh right in out there.
I rocked Unplugged LA back in February, February 2020, actually. Yeah,
crazy.
Right before shit popped off, and that was a major blessing. Got linked in with some really good people, and that shit, flower. Just trying to let that shit bud.
Yeah.
I feel like if you check your analytics, there's gonna be more people on the West Coast jamming you than in Dallas.
Really, when we just did this recent one, a lot of New York is fucking with me. That was on the all black joint though. That was more. It was more bars.
Yeah,
that shit was heavy though. That shit was heavy.
It was for real. That's what's up, man.
But yeah, the West Coast. To me, that is my favorite kind of rap.
West Coast music.
Yeah.
Like who? Like
Snoop, Daz, fucking who's Regulators? Warren G.
Okay.
Nate Dogg, that whole sound from when we were kids, that sounded like music to me. Pac, of course,
with that G-Funk.
You fuck with the new West?
Yeah, like I do. I always find some shit with One Take J, Blueface, Blue Bucks Clan, with Bino. Bro,
You fuck with. I can see you fucking with Bino.
Yeah,
for some reason. That's your favorite one, huh?
Nah, probably Blue Bucks.
Okay.
Right now.
You fuck with Boogie and. West Side Boogie.
I think I probably have heard the records, and I do, but I can't think of a song right now.
To me, he's the hardest nigga in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, he was for a minute until like I started listening to Reason more, and then I was like,
That'll be a hard ass versus, like just for underground niggas.
You heard him on the song together, right? With him and Absol.
Of course.
Absol is another one. That's another.
So, talking about the
shit. What the fuck is the name of the song, bro? They did a fucking video to it.
What is it? What is that song?
Nah, it's that shit. It's on. I'm trying to think of whose fucking project it was on, but that shit was crazy. Though.
Him and Soul shot the video outside.
Yeah.
In the dark. It was like the front,
like an alley. And
yeah.
Shit.
That video was hard, nigga.
Yeah, I rock with that shit. Yeah, I say Boogie, Reason, Buddy.
Buddy is my nigga.
Yeah, it's a few niggas, man.
You from North Dallas? Like, do you feel like how are you from North Dallas and you don't sound like one of them? Like what you say? I see you post a lot about Mo3, but your sound is totally different. Is that purposely?
Nah. Cause I went to school in the burbs. Like I went to like Pierce, that shit's in Richardson. But my mom's, we just always stayed. We stayed off Abrams and Forest in the Wood Hood. So it was just A block.
Oh, you North Dallas for real?
Yeah. So I was just from like fucking 7th grade to about 9th grade. We stayed there. Then moved down the way off of Park Lane in Abrams. Stayed there for a little bit. Bounced back over to Harthwood. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's where I got my first pussy. That's where I got robbed. That's where like I did the whole shit. So it's just like that's
were you always different, like musically?
Yeah, it was always because I just wanted to either have more bars or I wanted to make niggas dance. Everybody dance. Right. But like, yeah,
Where you get your showmanship from? Like your stage, your show, like your stage performance is probably the dope, like probably the illest one ever. Like you comfortable up there, bro. Like that's important.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah. Like you even dress comfortable. Like
right at home. At the
where did you get that confidence? Do you practice?
Oh yeah, hours of rehearsal. I'll go home and practice tonight for next week.
That's crazy, man. A lot of people don't do that, bro. And you could tell.
I want to know like where I'm at all times. And plus, I got 3 other people up there counting on me, plus the promoter who wants me, finish at a certain point.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I gotta have my shit down, so that way I can be ready to, some shit breaks us.
Yeah. Are you excited about COVID being over? Crowds coming back?
Yeah, definitely.
You're a crowd dude.
Yeah. I rock party.
Yeah, I could tell.
But no, I really picked that up before I did my first performance outside of like a talent show in school. The only 2 shows I saw was Bow Wow in 6th grade when they came to Dallas, and then I saw Drake when I was like 17 when he was on the Take Care tour.
Okay.
And those 2 sets alone, and then plus what I saw on TV, I was just like, okay, I kind of get how this is supposed to work. And that was my mentality, and not realizing there's like a bunch of different ways to do this. I see people bring shit on stage, like Topic.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, he brought the couch. I said, yo,
the whole living room.
He's another one that has a good stage.
Oh, yeah,
give me your oh shit moment on stage. You knew you fucked up. It's like, oh shit. Where was you at when?
There's so many, and I really think of Huss. I really think of my DJ.
Yeah.
Every time I fuck up, I just start freestyling.
Yeah.
And he'll know to just start scratching that shit and then get us to the hook.
Yeah.
And I'll turn around and it's just like, yes, thank goodness.
Yeah.
I guess the biggest oh shit moment actually happened at Trees. My first time performing there. We got super drunk. I wasn't too drunk to not remember my lyrics if the beat was on.
Yeah.
But the fucking set messed up.
Oh shit.
And so they were like, well, kill time. And I'm just like,
nah, motherfucker, I'm not gonna kill time.
Like,
it's a wild situation.
Kill time.
Got pulled off stage.
Just up there beatboxing. Hold on, y'all. That fuck out of here. Kill time. I'm finna wait.
And I'm like, bro.
I'm finna wait. Like, if we wait, we wait.
Nah.
We can start this up from the jump. We all ready to get it going. You know what I'm saying?
Just random off topic. I was surprised at how polished Bow Wow's stage performance still was after all this time. He looked amazing performing still.
Right.
How long you think he's been practicing for this shit?
He doesn't have to, man.
I think he probably just has it.
He's got it, bro. He's a star.
He's been doing it since he's a kid.
Yeah.
So
I'm talking about even his breath control, his movement, his showmanship was 100% perfect.
Yeah.
But you don't think he did extra 10 minutes on the treadmill?
Nah, you don't have to.
Nah, I think it comes.
Right?
Yeah, I think it comes natural to him. I think for somebody like that's been at it 20 plus years, bro. Like if everything goes according to plan, even 80%,
he's still been doing that So Def tour though, hasn't he?
Yeah, he toured with them the last time. Yeah, he still be doing shows and shit. He was still doing club shows.
His showmanship was amazing. I was just like,
that's that performer's aspect of everything else. Like if you can fucking act in front of cameras, you can perform in front of a crowd. Like that's those are 2 different levels of performance. And I'm sure for him, like performing in front of a crowd is nothing at this point.
Yeah.
You damn near don't even see the people after
the whole
a certain
story
point.
is getting put on stage with Snoop and shit. That's his like little story.
Right.
So it's like shit.
At the youngest.
I would hope at this point you figured it out.
Is Bow Wow an industry plant?
In a way.
Kind of.
Like a blatant industry plant?
Jermaine Dupri knew it would work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think he ever thought twice about it.
Yeah, Jermaine Dupri was an industry gardener, so
is Cardi B an industry plant?
Not necessarily. I think her grind.
So?
I think her grind separates it.
Is the baby an industry plant?
Nah. I think anybody that if you can see where they come from and what the grind was and what they put in to get there, you can't say that. I feel like
the baby in a diaper at
Justin Bieber is an industry.
I remember that.
You see what I'm saying? Justin Bieber is an industry plant. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I would kind of describe as when somebody who's just handpicked to be that guy. Like, or fucking. If I'm thinking of rappers, I'm thinking of.
You think Jordan Lucas is an industry plant?
No, I don't know.
I think he's the real Macklemore.
That was funny too. I don't know why. He's who Macklemore
wants to be. Yeah.
I like to spot out the harder industry plants, the ones where I'm like, ooh, you almost got me.
Yeah.
Not the obvious ones.
What do y'all think about Chance?
Rapper? Listen, Chance is amazing, bro. But I think that his transition and his real life
messed it all up.
It messed his music up.
Okay.
But was he an industry plant?
That's more of
He couldn't have been.
How not?
How not?
I know.
Pops like
Y'all remember him grinding?
The only thing I remember is him dropping acid rap, and people like, "Oh, this shit is fucking crazy."
You can't be an industry plant and rap that good. I'm sorry. He's way too good. He's good. Chance, if you going lyrically, Chance can get with the best of it.
I don't think the skill is like the definite. Like yeah, I feel like it's just because of like his ascension and what he was kind of placed there for. Like he didn't really have to. When you think about it, what was before acid rap? If you tell me a nigga's grinding, that means I seen a couple of mixtapes.
I mean, we know Vic Mensa was grinding with him. We seen them in videos together doing independent shit before. I don't think he's a plant.
But when you tell me grinding, that's what I'm thinking. You tell me Vic Mensa, then that's more of a comparative. As opposed to seeing him, you saw Vic Mensa come up. You see what I'm saying? Like,
when I think of Chance, I think of Wiz. They had a similar come up. Nah. What I mean by that is they both came in with another person who was super grinding, but they passed them just because of their all the stuff that doesn't mean anything, like how they look, how they talk, and how they dress. Like Currency and Wiz. Currency should have
the charisma part of
it. Currency should have got on before Wiz. But Wiz's personality, the way he dressed, hair, the talk, the ad libs, he propelled past Currency because
he was more marketable than Currency.
He was more marketable.
Right, yeah.
Chance was more marketable than Vince. I mean, not Vince, Vic. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of compare them the same to where they had the talent to start off with. Maybe I'm going to plant you after I find the talent. I'm talking about real industry plants, like we're about to build a rapper or singer and plant them here. Do you think her is an industry plant?
No.
And she came in, wouldn't let people see her face. It was all really unique. It was one of one.
Lil Nas X.
I think that shit's weird. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say about that nigga, bro.
I don't know what that is.
Actually, I'll say about that nigga.
I got reasons why I think all these people are industry plants, but I won't go there. Yeah.
Oh shit.
You the conspiracy YouTube.
There's nothing wrong with being an industry plant.
Not necessarily. It's just depending on.
All that means is we planned for you to be here.
For you to be here.
They're trying to shift. They're trying to shift.
It's just about what you're doing.
The sound.
Yeah, we planned for you to be here. That's all that means.
Super dope. Super dope. So man, let them know where can they find you at, my brother.
I'm on Spotify, all sorts of things. You know, Shaquan Bivens, 28 Media Group. Show next Friday, July 9th at Trees with Jay Stone.
Nice.
Yeah.
New music on the way. 28, all money in. This is really cool. And shout out to y'all.
No,
you guys got me pretty high.
Man, I hope so, man. That was a part of the mission.
Oh, I don't think so.
He don't even know who Michael Bivens is.
Oh, don't do me like that. We did all that talking about the playlist.
Shout out to Z Star again. Shout out to Rod T. B Clark.
Hey, yo.
We out of here, man.
Holler back.
It's all over.